coverage you can count on at 6 starts now.
First at 6, 2 people, including the mother of a bystander hurt in a deadly officer-involved shooting in Myrtle Beach, filed a federal lawsuit against the police department and the officer who pulled the trigger. Thanks for joining us at 6. I'm Adriana Lawrence. Matthew Flo and Kendra Malloy, on behalf of her minor child, filed the lawsuit. The complaint names the Myrtle Beach PD and Brandon O'Rourke, the officer who shot and killed Jarius Davis after Davis fired into a crowd in April 2025. Now on your screen here is video from that shooting. The filing claims O'Rourke injured Flo and the minor, saying he failed to ensure the safety of bystanders before he shot at Davis. 15th Circuit Solicitor Jimmy Richardson declined to press charges against O'Rourke, saying he was justified in his use of deadly force. The police department told News 13 it does not comment on pending litigation. Tonight we're hearing from local medical officials after the South Carolina Department of Public Health declared a West Nile outbreak following the confirmation of 2 cases in our area this week. News 13's Morgan Baker spoke with a doctor at Grand Strand Health about how concerned you should be.
Dr. Mark Hanna, an emergency room physician with Grand Strand Health, says most people infected with West Nile never develop any symptoms, but for those who do, it's important to watch for a few warning signs. West Nile spreads to people through the bite of an infected mosquito after the mosquito picks up the virus from an infected bird. Dr. Hanna says about 80% of people who contract the virus never have any symptoms, but for the remaining 20%, the most common symptoms include fever, headache, and sometimes a rash. He says the headaches caused by West Nile are often more severe than those seen with the flu, even though the illnesses can appear similar. While there is no specific cure for West Nile, most infected people can heal on their own with the proper care.
The treatment for West Nile virus would be typical for any viral type infection. That's hydration, rest, using Tylenol, Motrin for fever control.
Hanna says the best defense against West Nile is prevention and encourages people to wear bug spray and empty out any containers holding stagnant water, which attract mosquitoes. Reporting in Myrtle Beach, Morgan Baker, News 13.
Developing tonight, a Robeson County grand jury indicted Connie Graham on several charges, including murder in connection with the disappearance of her stepdaughter, Sarah Graham. The 18-year-old went missing in 2015 and was recently declared legally dead. Connie was arrested in June along with her sons, Bobby McClellan and Luke Locklear, who are also charged in connection with Sarah's death. You'll find all of our coverage on this story at WBTW.com. The number of lawsuits filed against Pawleys Island Community Church and its school continues to grow. The latest is a proposed federal class action lawsuit. It claims negligence on the part of church and school leaders, claiming they knowingly allowed registered sex offender Warren Perry to work around children. The lawsuit also claims leadership dismissed concerns raised about Perry's presence around children. You'll find information on the previous lawsuits filed at WBTW.com. Darlington County Sheriff's Deputy Devin Mason, who was killed last year in the line of duty, was honored today with a portion of Highway 151 named in his honor. News 13's Eric Cooper attended the ceremony.
The family of Deputy Devin Mason was here in Darlington to honor him, and everyone from colleagues to community leaders committed to sharing his legacy with the son he left behind.
My vision was, when I talked to the Senator J.D. Chaplin about it, he asked me where I wanted it done, and my immediate response was here in front of the Sheriff's Office. So every deputy, when I come to work, when I leave work, I know that this is the highway that we're on.
Deputy Mason was killed July 1st, 2025 after he and another deputy were ambushed while trying to serve a warrant at a home near Lamar. Suspect Cameron Dennett was also killed. Deputy Mason had completed his field training just 1 week before the ambush.
I didn't know Devin long ago, 6 months probably. But in that 6 months, I gained a family in his.
Mason's son Brooks was just a few months old when his father was killed, but those I spoke with say they intend to keep his memory alive.
Devin was a young, excited father that got robbed of the opportunity to watch his son grow.
That his father died as a hero in Darlington County, and if And when he grows up, I want him not to forget and be able to come out here with him and and show him the sign that we placed in front of his dad's honor.
I think when that little boy is old enough to drive down the highway and he looks over there and sees his daddy's name, I hope it does him as much good. I hope it does him as much good as it does this old corner.
Mason leaves behind his fiance and his young son. His family did not speak on camera, but did tell me that they appreciate the love and support shown by the Darlington community. Reporting in Darlington County, Eric Cooper, News 13.
Eric, thank you. News 13 is your local election headquarters, and tonight we have the numbers from the first day of early voting in the special Republican U.S. Senate primary. The South Carolina Election Commission reports more than 22,000 ballots cast statewide yesterday. Horry County had the most votes cast in the state with nearly 2,600. Early voting wraps up tomorrow. Primary day is next Tuesday, and the winner will replace the late Senator Lindsey Graham on the ballot and face Democrat Dr. Annie Andrews in November. Well, since 2024, Ward's Boat Storage in the Burgess community has offered boat storage and rentals. And it also operates an ice cream shop that Horry County now says is against zoning regulations. As News 13's Maddie Cottaspati reports, the owner is working to have the property rezoned and hopes to get support from his neighbors.
Gary Ward and his family have spent years building up their business with homes located on the adjacent properties. But they say due to confusion with the county's planning and zoning department, the future of their ice cream shop depends on community support.
On my application, it has everything that I applied for: boat storage, bait tackle, snacks, drink, ice cream, boat rentals. Still, she refused, said she would pull our business license if I didn't apply for a new zoning.
This is the response owner Gary Ward says he recently received from Horry County's zoning administrator after his application was already approved and received his business license in 2024. But a recently filed complaint in July states the Wards were storing RVs on the property and selling ice cream, which planning and zoning now says goes against the zoning regulations. While Ward admits to the RV violation, he says his license allowed for the sale of ice cream. After advisement, the Wards then applied for an RE4 rezoning, which would allow for retail or services businesses requiring outdoor storage areas. But when he says he asked the Greater Burgess Community Association for support, who has a large influence,
they said they were in favor of our business, but not in favor of us to change our zoning because of what-if scenarios.
The association says if the property is rezoned, it can't be reversed, allowing any kind of business to take over.
We will never leave this location. This is never going to be for sale. This is a sweet spot, and you can never replace this type of location. So we're not going anywhere.
Ward says he's received the support of his district's county councilman, Cam Crawford, but that support doesn't guarantee the future of his business.
Why are we going to go after an ice cream shop? We have hundreds of customers that come here a day. They're all supportive of us. They want us here. They've told me that.
I reached out to Councilman Cam Crawford and Horry County Planning and Zoning for comment, but did not hear back. Ward says the rezoning is set to go before the Planning Commission in September. In Horry County, Maddie Cottaspati, News 13.
Maddie, thank you. A months-long construction project at Coastal Carolina University is now complete. News 13's Livy Payne went to CCU today to get a reaction to the reopening of University Boulevard.
University Boulevard has officially reopened after a major redesign aimed at improving traffic flow and safety. After a summer of detours and construction, drivers are officially back on University Boulevard. This $7.4 million project was funded through the Horry County Penny Sales Tax Program, being built to improve traffic flow between Highway 44 and Coastal Carolina University. An employee I spoke to is very pleased with how this road makes the campus look.
It also is even more accessible to get to the stadium in the morning because it's just a quick little left-hand turn, and then was very impressed with how they constructed the road because it's just a smooth, honestly, I was driving in this morning and was like, wow, this is just helps with the layout of campus even more as well.
The project added more lanes, new sidewalks, crosswalks, and a new traffic signal to help the road be more accessible. The road is also expected to help with the heavy traffic flow during the school year.
Having the easy right hand off of 544 onto campus will allow for a little bit alleviating some of that conjunction in there. I think it'll be great.
The new road is already being praised, not just for its looks, but also being convenient for the community.
Everything that people are pouring into this university, being able to see it come to fruition is amazing, and being able to just see the construction every single day, and then when it's open, being able to see how much easier it makes everything has been awesome.
The construction finished a few weeks before the students are set to return to campus for the fall semester. Reporting in Conway, Livy Payne, News 13.
Livy, thank you. Next on News 13, a number of farms across South Carolina will help provide the food that goes into student meals this school year. And Frank has your most accurate forecast when News 13's local coverage you can count on continues.